Jai Hind everyone, welcome back to the class of English Studies. My name is Arun Kumar, your guide, mentor, and partner in the mission of mastering NDA, CDS, and SSC English. Friends, in the series of 100 golden rules of spotting errors, we have discussed total 70 rules from different topics like subject verb agreement and conjunction and adjectives. In last video, we're discussing the golden rules of spotting errors from the chapter adjectives. And in this video, we are going to continue with the same. We are going to discuss a few more rules. Friends, remember, these rules are not only important for spotting errors in examinations. These rules will also help you in doing the questions like fill in the blanks and sentence improvement. So you are not mastering only the rules, spotting error rules of English. You are mastering the main nerves of English grammar. So let us go ahead with the next rule. In continuation to the rules that we have discussed in last 5 classes, this is rule number 71. Rule number 71 is very important. Just please pay attention. The comparative is followed by the comparative. Friends, if two actions or two things happen or take place simultaneously together in parallel, then we shall apply this the comparative plus the comparative. Let us understand this. If two actions or two things are happening together simultaneously, there are two types of proportion. First, both of them will increase. One increases, the other will also increase. One decreases, the other will also decrease. And the next one increases and the other decreases. So this is called proportion. Direct proportion means both increase together. Two things or two action increasing together. In पहले हम लोग एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट आता था, the more Pepsi, the more cricket. The more you have Pepsi, the more you play cricket. So one increasing, the other is also increasing. So both increase together or both decrease together. This is called direct proportion. Both increasing together or both decreasing together. Inverse proportion means one increases and the other decreases. One increases and other decreases in the same proportion. जितना ज्यादा उतना ज्यादा, मतलब एक बढ़ा तो दूसरा भी बढ़ेगा. जितना ज्यादा उतना कम. This is inverse proportion. Let us understand this rule with example. The higher you go, the cooler it gets. Means the higher you go, the cooler it gets. Going and cooling. One is increasing, the other is also increasing. So in this case, what we are applying here, the higher, the comparative, and the cooler, you can see the comparative. If both are increasing simultaneously, then we shall apply this the comparative, the plus comparative degree, and the plus comparative degree. The higher you go, the cooler it gets. And remember, the is very important. You cannot say higher you go, cooler it gets. No. The higher you go, the cooler it gets. Second one, the harder you study. One is studying, And second is the better marks you get. The more study, more marks. One is increasing, the other is also increasing. So the comparative, the harder, and you can see the better. The harder and the better. The comparative, the harder, the better, the comparative. The more you spend, the less you save. One is increasing, other is decreasing. The more you spend, less you save. In this case also, this is what? Inverse proportion. In this case also, we shall apply the same, the comparative and the comparative. The more you spend, the less you save. The sooner, the better. The comparative, the comparative. In a nutshell, we can say that if two actions or two things happen together or taking place together simultaneously, then there are two options. First is what? Direct proportion. One increases, other will also increase. One decreases, other will also decrease. Inverse proportion. One increases and other decreases. In both the cases, we shall apply this, the comparative, the comparative, the with comparative degree in both sides. This is very, very important tool. Please keep it in mind. Now, rule number 72, again, a very, very important one. When comparing one item person with others in the same group class, always use, yeah. Without other, the item is compared to itself and it is illogical. Better understand this with the help of example. The book is better than, first take it why it is wrong. The book is better than any other novel I have read. Remember, the book is better than any other novel I have read. Now, any other, this is very, very important. This is the trap. In examination, the question will come, what? The book is better than any novel I have read. Wrong. Any will always be together with other. Any other. In examination question, what kind of question? The book is better than any novel I have read, which is wrong. Any plus other. Why? Because the item is compared to itself. If you are not using other, then the book is comparing to itself only. Just to exclude it, we have to use this other. In simple words, remember, any other. That's it. Gold is more precious than any other metal. Correct. In exam, what they will give you, gold is more precious than any metal. Other will not be there, and that is the error you have to spot. So any will always be with what? Any other. Remember. Mumbai is larger than any other. Very important. Why? Mumbai is a city in India, exclude Mumbai. When comparing Mumbai with what? Other cities in India, Mumbai has to first exclude itself. अपने आप को बाहर निकालना होगा, तभी तो comparison होगा. उसी को बाहर निकालने के लिए we use other everywhere. So, in a nutshell, we can say that any will always be together with what? Other. Any without other would be incomplete and the sentence will be wrong when we are doing comparison. Now, rule number 73, very important. In continuation to the previous rule, there we were using any other. Here we are using that of, or those of. That of for singular and those of for plural. The climate of Patna is hotter than Ranchi. Now, the climate of Patna is hotter than Ranchi. What does it mean? We are not comparing the climate of Patna with the climate of Ranchi. What we are doing? We are comparing climate of Patna with Ranchi city, which is wrong. So to make it clear what we are doing here, the climate of Patna is hotter than that of Ranchi. When we use this that of, then it is now clear that we are comparing climate of Patna with climate of Ranchi. If you are not using this that of, it means you are comparing climate of Patna with the Ranchi city, which is wrong. So that of, very important. This is called parallelism, to draw parallel in the sentence while comparing. The population of Mumbai is greater than Delhi. Why it is wrong? We here, if you are not using that of, it means that we are comparing the population of Mumbai with Delhi city. No. Are we doing that? No. We are comparing the population of Mumbai with population of Delhi. So to make it clear, we use this that of Delhi. The population of Mumbai is greater than that of Delhi. Now it is clear. The roads of Kolkata are wider than Chennai. Wrong. Why? Again, the roads are being compared with Chennai city. Wrong. The roads of Kolkata are wider than those of Chennai. Plural here. Now we are comparing roads of Kolkata with the roads of Chennai. So to make the sentence more clear, we draw this parallel structure. We use this that of and those of. If you are not using that of and those of, it means the comparison is not being made properly. The sentence structure is not proper. Same, the height of Everest is greater than K2. So what? The height of Everest is greater than that of K2. You are comparing height of Everest with height of K2, and for that we are using that of. The price of gold is higher than silver. Wrong. The price of gold is higher than that of silver. जब लिखेंगे तभी होगा कि हम प्राइस कंपेयर कर रहे हैं, गोल्ड का प्राइस और सिल्वर का प्राइस. वी आर कंपेयरिंग द प्राइस ऑफ द गोल्ड विद द प्राइस ऑफ सिल्वर here, and with this we are making it clear that of and those of. This rule is very, very important. Many questions are asked in examinations based on this rule, so please remember this. Now, rule number 74. Adjectives are placed in two ways. First is attributive position, and second is predicative position. Attributive position is what? Adjective comes before the noun. Before the noun. You can see a beautiful girl. Girl is what? Noun. An adjective coming before the noun. This is called attributive position of adjective. Here you see a tall building. This is noun. An adjective coming before it. This is called attributive position of adjective. Same here, happy family. And second one is predicative position of adjective. Predicative position, the girl is beautiful. In predicative position, what happens? Adjective comes after the linking verb. The girl is beautiful. Now, where is adjective coming? After this helping verb. And this is coming for what? The subject. It is qualifying the subject. So there are two positions of adjectives in a sentence. One is attributive, जो noun के पहले आता है और उसको qualify करता है. And second one is predicative, जो verb के बाद आता है, linking verb के बाद आता है और subject को qualify करता है. The building is tall. You can see tall is qualifying what? Building. See the position of the adjective. The family seems happy. Happy coming for what? The family, qualifying the subject. So two positions, attributive position and predicative position. Most of the adjectives can be used in attributive positions, but which can only be used as attributive and only predicative. Let us understand this. These are a few only attributive means these adjectives will always come before noun. They cannot be placed after noun like that or after verb. They will always come with noun. The chief reason, the reason is chief is wrong. The principal factor, we cannot say the factor is principal, no. The former prime minister, we cannot say the prime minister is former, no. So these adjectives have attributive position, they will always come before nouns. And there are some predicative also which always come after linking verb, like we saw there. An asleep child, wrong. The child is asleep. An alive person, wrong. The person is alive. An awake person, wrong. The person is awake. So these all are what? Predicative adjectives which always come after linking verb, जो linking verb के बाद आता है और subject को qualify करता है. And these are the adjectives which always come before nouns. Noun के पहले आते हैं और वो क्या करते हैं? Noun को qualify करते हैं. Why this rule is important? In examination, what? The orders will change. So you have to see the proper position of adjective in the sentence, whether it has been used as predicative or attributive. Now, rule number 75, very, very important again. Order of adjectives. If there are multiple adjectives in the same sentence, then what would be the order? So, what is the trap in examination? They will change the order of the adjectives, and that is the error you have to find, or that is the error you have to spot. If you know the correct ordering of adjectives, you can do it easily. If you don't know, you will fall in trap. Let us understand this. First, remember this OSAS comp rule. OSAS comp rule means O for opinion, S for size, A for age, S for shape, color, origin, material, purpose. Simple example you see. A dining wooden Italian, brown, round, old, big, beautiful table. These many adjectives used in one single sentence. So what should be the correct order of the adjective? C. Beautiful. Beautiful. Then size, big. Then old, round, brown, Italian, wooden dining table. A beautiful, big, size, old, round, brown, Italian, wooden dining table. So this is the correct order of the adjective. When too many adjectives, multiple adjectives are used in single sentence, remember this rule, OSAS comp rule. OSAS comp rule means what? Opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. This should be the order of the adjectives in the sentence. If they change the order, you spot the error. If you know this, you can easily do it. So this is rule number 76 and the first rule from the topic pronoun. The first rule of pronoun says reflexive pronouns, myself, yourself, himself, herself, ourselves, themselves, can never be used as subject and object of the verb. First, let us understand what are reflexive pronouns. Reflexive, reflection. Suppose I stand in front of the mirror. So reflection of self will come. So I, self, myself. If you stand in front of the mirror, so reflection of self, so yourself. He, himself. They, themselves. We, ourselves. So these are reflexive pronouns. They cannot be used as the subject. In general talk, daily talk, what we use, sometimes we use this, uh, reflexive pronouns as the subject, which is grammatically wrong. We say myself, this, myself, Arun Kumar, wrong. So myself did the work. What is the position here? Subject's position, subject's place. Subject's place. So myself at subject place is wrong, cannot be used as subject. I did the work myself. Don't get confused. Myself is not object here. So I did the work myself. He gave the book to myself. To. This is the object's position. Yes or no? So can reflexive pronoun be used as object? No. So what is the correct sentence? He gave the book to me. Yourself and he will go. Subject position, subject place. So you and he will go. In a nutshell, reflexive pronouns cannot be used as subject or object of the verb in any sentence. Be very, very careful. Now, rule number 77, who and whom. Who is used as subject, whom object. Your job is to identify whether the place is for the subject or object. If it is subject's place, use who. If it is object's place, use whom. Let us understand this. Whom wrote this letter? Whom wrote this letter? We are asking who wrote this letter? Somebody wrote the letter. So the one who is writing the letter is the subject. The subject place what? What? Who wrote this letter? The man who I met was kind. Now I am meeting someone. So I am the subject, meeting. So the one whom I am meeting is the object. So the man whom I met was kind. This is wrong. To who did you give the gift? You gave the gift to somebody, so you are the subject giving the gift. So you are giving the gift to somebody, is what? Object. सो टू होम, वो ऑब्जेक्ट हो गया, तो टू होम डिड यू गिव द गिफ्ट. Many questions are asked based on this rule in exams. So just keep in mind who as subject and whom as object. Rule number 78, very, very important. Each, every, either, neither. Singular pronoun and singular verb. In subject verb agreement, we have already discussed this. Each, every, either, neither. These are what? Singular, and they take singular verbs. Neither of the boys brought their. Now see here. Their for what? Subject. Subject is what? Neither. मैंने बताया था कि ऑफ के पहले वाला सब्जेक्ट होता है मेन वर्ब, मेन सब्जेक्ट. So neither is singular. So for singular, what will use? His. For singular, can we use their? No. So neither of the boys brought his book, because neither is the main subject, and that is why we shall use his. Each student must do their duty or his duty. Each student is what? Singular. So each student must do his or her duty. This is wrong. This is right. None of them have completed their work. Their. None is singular. So what? His. So each, every, either, neither, none, they are followed by singular pronouns. Now rule number 79, very important. One must use one or once. One must follow one once when there is a condition. When one means everyone, everybody, without any exception, then one will be followed by once. Example, one should do his duty sincerely. It is talking about everybody, not any individual, not a single person. So one should be followed by once. This is correct. This is wrong. Because one here means it is talking about everybody, universally. Everybody must do what? His duty sincerely. So one stands for everybody, so will be followed by once. In examination, they will give you his, which is wrong. One must respect his parents. It is not talking about one individual. It is talking about everybody. One must respect one's parents. Why? Because one here is for everybody. One stands for all. But the next rule is an exception to this rule. But one, when it is a numeral number, और वन मीन्स वन इन नंबर, जब वन का मतलब एक हो, संख्या हो, then it is followed by his or her. Then one is not for everybody, one is for one individual. Then it will be followed by his or her based on the context. One of the boys. Now here one is not everybody, not all. It is about the number, one of the boys. In लड़कों में से कोई एक, then individual, singular, his. Correct. One of the girls, her, because individual, singular, her. Only one of them, his or her, gender not clear. So one का मतलब अगर संख्या हो, लड़कों में एक, लड़कियों में एक, उनमें एक, जब संख्या हो तो one will be followed by his, her, based on the context. But when one is all, everyone, it means everyone, then one is followed by once. This is the difference that you have to keep in mind, and this is the main trap in the exam. So this is all for today's class. This is Arun Kumar signing off for today. See you in the next class. Thank you.